Now, this is what I'm talking about, baby. This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gents, ladies and gentlemen. I'm James IZ. I'm James IZ, and I'm back here with another video. So, I was scrolling through Instagram, of course, one day, and of course, I get recommended this series of videos here that I thought that was interesting. It's the School of Hard Knocks. It's this guy that started up a little YouTube, maybe a little like a TikTok and IG type of thing, of where he goes around interviewing entrepreneurs and business owners and everything, and they're rich and successful, and just to see their strategies and everything. And I know for one fact that like they're not really gonna give away all their sauce and like not give away on what they actually did to make a lot of fucking money. But I thought that it was interesting because the one video that I saw caught my attention and it was funny. And like the whole page is different compared to the stuff that I usually get recommended, which is,
did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes?
Yes, I did. So I passed it on, brought it back to the crib. Just a little something, show you how we live. Everybody want it, but it ain't that serious. That's that. So if you're gonna do it just like this.
Did you realize that you were a champion in their eyes?
You don't see
you usually get recommended that, but I'm gonna go through some videos from the School of Hard Knocks just to see if I can actually learn something from these business owners who live in Miami, Florida, which I think most scammers just live in Miami, Florida. But anyways, let's get to it. Alright, so this is the first video that I saw.
Excuse me, sir. Question for you, sir. Is this your Rolls Royce?
No, I just stole it and drove it here. That's a stupid question.
I started a channel in Austin, Texas. I grew it to 8 million.
You what?
I grew a channel to 8 million followers. I go all over the country just asking business owners their best advice to new entrepreneurs. Just 1 minute of your time real quick.
I went to law school.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm a lawyer.
What's the most interesting thing that you learned about people in law?
I've become pretty cynical. How about that? Yeah, I'm not real trusting of people anymore. I'm a criminal defense attorney, among other things. So people tend to be mostly not truthful.
Do you come from a lot of money?
No. My dad died when I was 4 months old. My mom was a widow, worked 2 jobs growing up, and I got my work ethic from her.
How old are you?
I'm 65 now.
You got about 40 years on me. I'm 22. Whose generation works harder, yours or mine?
Mine.
Why is that?
Because we don't complain about it. Your generation, too many people want to cut corners.
Do you own your own practice?
Too many young people want to cut corners. He's right. That's why the School of Hard Knocks exists. This man just roasted his whole existence, and like the reason that he makes videos and makes money from this shit is that too many people want to cut corners. This is why people fall into the trap of just okay, first off, just the first time meeting him, just asking him, hey man, is this your car? Oh nah man, I just stole it and just drove it here, bro. Of course it's that's what caught my attention. I like this guy. I like this defense attorney, and he doesn't trust most people, and I get it, you know what I'm saying, coming from like an older man. But yeah, he's right. Too many people want to cut corners and think shit is easy, you know what I mean? But it's not. It's not easy at all. And if you cheat your way to the top, I mean, hey, you can make a lot of money fast, but the downfall will be 2 times faster.
Do you own your own practice?
Yeah, I have for 37 plus years.
So how did you stand out in law? What did you...
The 80s, it was easy.
But consistently though.
I found my niche doing motorcycle accidents. I started racing motorcycles when I was 8 years old. And because of that niche I told you I found, it never seemed like work.
So in other words, riches are in the niches.
Yeah, that's a good term. It sure is.
Now you've been at the table with some heavy hitters. As a lawyer, what is your best negotiation advice to anybody in business?
Don't jump at the first offer, first of all. And if both people walk away pissed off, then you know you got a good deal.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
How important was faith for you throughout your career?
Every time I had a down period, I got kicked in the ass by him, and he said, go to the gym, and I did. And they both were.
I love that. Thank you so much, sir.
Take care of yourself.
I love going to the gym as well. I did learn something here. Well, no, I didn't. Well, actually, I did. Is that like if like you do specialize in a certain niche, you can make a lot of money from it. That guy just specializes in motorcycle accidents, which I don't know how you do that. That's probably why he's driving the fancy car and I'm not. But okay, let's continue on.
Excuse me, sir. Quick question for you, man. Is this your Ferrari?
Yeah.
And what do you do for living out in Los Angeles to be able to afford a Ferrari?
I own my own consulting firm.
So you're a business owner?
Yeah.
And how long have you been an entrepreneur for?
6 years.
And over these 6 years, what's been the most amount of money that you've ever made in a single year?
Just over about 7.1 million last year.
$7 million.
Yeah.
You're sitting in a Ferrari right now. This is a lot of people's dream car.
All right, so 7 million in Los Angeles, California. Oh, never. Okay, I did watch this video. I know why he can keep the 7.1 million.
Tell me the story of how you bought this thing.
I'll be honest with you, I had already offsetted all my taxes for the year, and I just wanted a Christmas gift, so I just went and bought myself a Ferrari cash. When you don't pay taxes, a lot of these types of purchases start to become a little bit different.
So you don't pay taxes?
Oh, no, I don't pay any taxes.
Why is that?
People say that it's patriotic to pay taxes. It
Yeah.
is not patriotic to pay taxes. It's actually more patriotic to not pay taxes. The government has created this tax system, and it's a legal playbook for us to legally pay the least amount of taxes possible. People need to wake up and utilize that book and not be in the same circumstances of just paying taxes every single year.
As a multiple seven-figure entrepreneur, what's been the best financial advice that you've ever received throughout your career?
Ooh, if you haven't heard of this and you're self-employed, you need to implement the Augusta rule. As long as it's for business, you can rent your house to your business and charge yourself a fee for it. That is an amazing tax strategy at the end of the year.
What do you
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, so this guy is a master at avoiding taxes, making everything a write-off. I do think this is important because I do think paying taxes is just a tad bit of bullshit. I'm completely fine of paying taxes if like I knew where like my money was going. If I knew where it was going, certain politicians and certain presidents want to just make billions of dollars, you know, send it to different countries.
Excuse me, ma'am. Quick question for you. Is this your G-Wagon?
It is.
And what do you do for a living out in Las Vegas to be able to afford a G-Wagon?
I have an Airbnb business.
Now, how long have you been a business owner for?
About 3 years.
Over these last 3 years, what's been the most amount of money that you've ever made in a single year?
From my businesses last year, we made almost $7 million.
$7 million.
7 mil.
Have you ever been broke before?
I have, yes.
have?
I definitely have. When I used to be a nanny, COVID hit, and so all my jobs were like, oh, we don't really need you anymore. But at the time, like, I had bills to pay, I had all of these expenses, and I was down to, like, my last $20 bill. But, you know, you just have to figure it out.
How old are you now?
21,
And how old were you when you became a millionaire?
20.
20 years old.
Yeah.
You became a millionaire at 20.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Seriously, that's incredible.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. I actually have to do my research now just to see if this is actually legit or she's capping or not. Hold up, wait a minute, wait. Okay, so she's making like these girly looking TikToks and everything. Okay.
I'm going shopping for.
Oh yeah, so she does create content online, which I'm guessing she's making money from that as well. Yeah, so it's legit. She actually runs an Airbnb company. Or like a business through Airbnb
Yeah,
or something.
thank you so much. It was actually unreal. I think still like today, I don't know if I fully processed it, but we found success with Airbnb very quickly.
Yeah.
And when we saw that it was successful for us, it was just like, it's a numbers game. The more we scale, the more money we'll make.
You
Okay.
come from money?
No, not at all.
Now, for somebody who may be broke right now, for somebody at rock bottom, what is an actionable step that they can take to get really serious about it?
Some properties, right? Then like she puts it up on Airbnb and then just rents it out to people. I guess that's it. That's a little bit interesting. Let's just take notes, okay? Let's take notes of this because I probably will try to do this in like the incoming future when like I actually have money. Please like and subscribe on the channel because I can tell you for sure that like this content here is so much better than whatever the fuck this is.
Peter Griffin X Ken Carson, Family Guy special.
Successful and financially free like yourself.
I think a lot of people also think that they need a ton of cash to start businesses, but like even for me, before I started Airbnb, I didn't know that business credit was a thing, and so I would say a lot of people are scared, like when they make a little bit of money, they want to keep the money, but normally you have to actually reinvest it back
Yeah.
into the business. I took my money and I rent an Airbnb, and I have to pay the landlord every month, but because I do that, guests pay me more than what I'm paying the landlord. If you find something that you can scale.
Oh, okay, wait. So you don't actually need to own it. Now that I think about it, okay, wait, no, that makes sense. So I can just get like an apartment, right? Just get like an expensive apartment or something like that, and then put it up on Airbnb, and then I can just make. And then I did learn something else. This car rental thing, of where you can like get like I can lease like a luxury vehicle, and I can put it up on like the app. I forgot the name of the app, but like you can go on it and you can rent out like luxury vehicles, right? And like I can just pay off the car by using that app. I didn't even realize that. I just, you know, like this is the sauce right here, okay? That's the sauce right there, if like you want to get into that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not like an expert at this shit at all. I'm learning just like you feel me?
Excuse me, sir. Sir, question for you.
Right.
Have you ever
Right.
been broke before?
No.
No? I started the channel in Austin. I grew it to 7 million followers. I interviewed business
How the
owners.
fuck, bro? How the fuck? Can't you just tell by his body language that like he doesn't want to speak to you, bro? I don't like. This is what I fucking hate about just people like this, bro. Just people just like try to like talk to you when like you're just trying to be on about your business, bro. Like you're not trying to talk to anyone and like in and out as fast as possible, and people try to stop you in like like especially the mall. Like it's so annoying. Like shut up.
Of the country. Could I get just 1 minute of your time real quick?
Shut up.
Question for you.
Oh, I know you.
Could I interview you real quick?
Balls.
Quick. 1 minute.
Balls.
1
Balls.
minute. Please.
Balls.
It'll be worth it. When it comes to networking, a lot of people struggle to build relationships, build connections in the business world. You're in the people business. What does it take to build winning relationships?
Be honest with all your investors, but you gotta stay true and loyal to your partner.
Yeah. Have you ever been broke before?
Of course.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, so you
I'm
don't-
self-made. I
Yeah.
worked very hard to get to where I am.
So what was the turning point to financial freedom?
It's never ending. There's never financial freedom. You always gotta work harder and you always gotta thrive to get more and more.
I don't even believe in like the idea of freedom like at this point. I mean like freedom like in America, you're free to pursue any sort of career that you want, or you know, you can also just be homeless as well. You know what I'm saying? You also have the freedom to do that, but I also think having too much freedom will probably make you depressed. You know what I mean? Because it's like, bro, like say if I give you like $90 billion, bro, you can buy anything you want. Of course, you could do anything you want, but like you can be on vacation for like the rest of your life, right? Don't you think that that kind of get boring? You know what I mean? You know, I just have so much freedom. You know what I mean? I can just do whatever I want. Like, dude, that just sounds kind of depressing and boring. Like, you need to do something. You know what I mean? You know, not like relax all the time. You need some sort of mission or purpose. You know what I mean? So that's why I think if I were given 90 billion right now, like just $100 billion right now, I would still do YouTube and streaming. Like, I would just still do it because this is what I want to do with my life. I had this Mighty Bean sitting on my desk for a really long time. Do you remember Mighty Beans? Maybe I should start up like a toy line that's like similar to Mighty Beans and call them, you know, Mighty Sausages. Like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna play Black Ken Carson Peter Griffin again, alright? Shut the fuck up and pay attention to the last video, okay?
Amount of money that you've ever made in a single year.
Well, let's put it to you this way. I've done over $2 billion in business.
$2 billion.
$2 billion.
What do you notice about billionaires?
Well, Miami's a great example.
Okay, yeah, so you heard that figure. You might think that like he's capping, but when I looked into this guy, I did this like earlier like in the morning because I was like, there's no fucking way that you'd made $2 billion. Like just like this random ass dude just made $2 billion. Well, he didn't own a business, but he did work in Herbalife, and he has like sales workers working underneath him for Herbalife, and he's profited $2 billion. And what he does now is that he holds like seminars and everything. He's like a finance guru, but he specializes in sales and everything. So he's not training you or selling you a course on how to start up a business. No, because he's never actually owned a business before, but he's done like a sales consulting, I guess. That's what he does, and he's made people like 200 people millionaires and everything. So this guy is legit in that, but he's not like an actual business owner. But you know, we can still learn from him, of course.
Just remember, the rich are loud and the wealthy whisper.
The rich are loud, the wealthy whisper.
What is the best financial decision somebody can make in today's world?
Number one, find a vehicle to make lots of money. That's called earned income. Number two, don't spend your earned income. Invest it in assets. But everyone goes, okay, I've heard this 100 times. What do I do? Where do I put my first 10 grand, 20 grand? What do I do to compound cash? You got to get an S&P ETF. The S&P has outproduced everything over the years. For example, this year it's already up 17%. You put 500, 1,000, 250, whatever you can afford every single month, and let it grow and work your ass off in your vehicle and your business. Number three, once you get to a certain point and you have money compounding, start investing in multifamily. You know, one thing I did when I was broke, I needed my rent paid for. So I went and bought an 8-plex. The bank will lend you because it's not a personal residence. They want to see cash flow. Does those 8 residential units pay the debt load? The answer is yes. So therefore, those 7 people paid the debt load. I got it for free. I was able to increase the value, sell it, and double the money.
Have you ever lost money before?
Of course, I've lost millions of dollars. I mean, but that's...
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. The whole time that he was talking, I completely blanked out. So let me watch that again. He got a loan from the bank when he was broke, and he bought himself an 8-plex with the money from the bank, but he has to pay off the debt from the bank, so he rented out the 8-plex. Okay, I get it. It sounds easy saying it, and it sounds easy on paper, but actually physically doing it, that is the true test of your mental will and strength. I'm trying to sound inquisitive myself here because I'm just inexperienced.
Ever lost money before?
Of course, I've lost millions of dollars. I mean, but that's the best lesson ever. And you got to understand, there's a lot of people out here that say they're gurus. You need to find the people
you're dealing with a lot of money in the first place.
I carried my mentor's bags for like 5 years and got super rich. I got $10 million in my account just holding my mentor's bags. That 5 years of holding their bags got me the mindset of system, and that's when I went to the $2 billion.
$10 million just for what, like holding on to people's bags? I'm confused. Whatever the fuck, bro. I thought that it would just be interesting for me to sit down and watch these, like a couple of like those short little interviews that like I found on IG, because sometimes you get recommended the gems out there, but then most of the time I get recommended this
survival test. Which of Diddy's disciples' cars will do the best against a semi-truck? Number 1, the original Diddler, P. Diddy in a Lamborghini Gallardo. Number 2, Diddy's newest student, Chris Tyson, in a Toyota Camry. Thank God he will never be on the Mr. Beast channel ever again. Number 3, Dr. Disrespect Children's Boundaries in a Lamborghini Diablo SV. Number 4, the GOAT, EDP 445 in a Kia Sportage. Wait, where is he going? In the drive-thru? Really?
I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
Not again!
Here is your cupcake, sir.
No way, I thought he learned his lesson. Comment who your favorite diddler is, and
I don't really know on what to make of that, but if you found any sort of value in this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, like the video and everything. Please just like the fucking video, okay? Anyways, I'll see you later.